So whenever there's a big thing being talked about on YouTube, I like to put in my 2 cents, and so today I'm going to be commenting on the Becoming YouTube series, specifically one video about women on YouTube. If you haven't yet seen Ben Cook's video about women on YouTube, then you can click here and you can watch it. I would recommend that because I'm going to be citing specific things that he says. The first thing that I want to talk about is Ben's assumption that there are fewer women on YouTube than men. This assumption is based on the opinions of the people that Ben chose to interview as part of the Becoming YouTube series. He's focused on a group of uber successful, mainly male YouTubers, and I think that quite a few of the opinions expressed in the series are guilty of being quite anecdotal sometimes. And I don't think that the opinions expressed and the people who are interviewed on the series are necessarily representative of YouTube's culture as a whole. Ben Cook himself closed his latest video with this statement.
So if you are a girl and you're thinking of YouTubing but haven't yet, then give it a go. YouTube is crying out for you. Be a girl and be funny, be musical, be smart and intelligent and forthright. Have opinions and change the world. Don't play it safe, because I'm not sure you can afford to.
I think it's unfair and a little patronising to talk to the women of YouTube in this way. I think, actually, that I personally view more female vloggers than I do male. Lacey Green, Mika Kitty, Nana Lou, My Drunk Kitchen, You Deserve a Drink, Daily Grace, Jenna Marbles, Hailey G. Hoover, I Talk to Snakes, Cassie, Rosianna, Lex, Megan Tonjes, Julia Noons, and not to mention the amazing female-focused collaboration channel Wonderly. These women are making some of the best, funniest and thought-provoking content on the site, and are by no means fitting any stereotypes associated with female vloggers. Ben justifies his female blind spot regarding the participants of Becoming YouTube by saying this in his video.
Of the 19 YouTubers interviewed so far in Becoming YouTube, only 5 have been female, despite the addition of Emma and Lindsay this week. In choosing who to interview for this series, I had to make a judgment call. Do I reflect the YouTube community as it is in 2013, with its glaringly obvious and rather sad imbalance between men and women, or do I aim for more of a 50-50 split, but in so doing end up featuring some female YouTubers primarily because they're female? And that would have been lame, just tokenism.
I think that he's gone completely the opposite way and chosen to represent a YouTube community that ignores a huge amount of incredibly successful female vloggers who are active on the site. However, the figures do speak for themselves, and Ben tweeted a very interesting statistic the other day showing that of the top 100 channels in the UK, 66% are male, only 20% are female, and the remaining 14% are mixed channels. But I don't think that this is necessarily a problem, but represents the demographics that you find on YouTube. It's well known that the most active users are young and female, and they tend to focus their viewing habits on content creators who are young, cute and male, and female-oriented content. Which brings me to the next issue that I have with Ben's video, the idea that makeup gurus are not producing proper content. Ben does say that he personally has nothing against makeup gurus, but he does seem to imply that a girl who chooses to go into fashion and makeup blogging is playing it safe. And I don't think that that's fair when the makeup and fashion channels are some of the most prolific and successful on the site. I could say that Let's Play videos are playing it safe, or criticise the mountain of people who seem to think that videoing themselves choking on cinnamon is noteworthy content. But they are part of the fabric of YouTube, and so are makeup gurus, and to criticise this kind of content as safe, I don't think is fair. Finally, I want to talk about the perceived increased amount of abuse that women seem to encounter when they post videos online. This has been written about extensively in academia, and it's been proven that there is at least a perception that women receive more hate when they participate in online forums. This has been put down to the fact that technology, content production and humour are traditionally seen as male-dominated spheres. Now, sexism occurs when females are seen as not fulfilling their traditional gender roles, and entering into a male-dominated sphere can bring about this perception. Now, I know that I personally earlier accused Ben of being a little bit too anecdotal, but I want to draw from my own experiences in order to contest the idea that women receive more hate on YouTube than their male counterparts. The comments on YouTube are notoriously unforgiving, and I, like everybody who produces content on the site, have received my own fair share of hate. I'm middle class, gay, and I talk about politics, so the majority of the abuse that I receive calls me something along the lines of a rich, posh, communist faggot. I even get propositioned sometimes, and was lucky enough once to be told on Twitter that a certain gentleman wanted to bend me over in public. It's not fun, it's sometimes makes you feel a little bit shitty, but it comes with the territory of putting yourself in a public forum. The abuse that one receives on the internet is geared specifically towards your own personal characteristics. If you are a woman who produces content on the web, then is that not the direction in which the trolls will naturally go? Is the web a place where specifically misogyny is prolific, or is it somewhere where abuse in general is allowed to thrive, and therefore, as a consequence, where misogyny can exist as well? This may be a slightly controversial thing to say, but I would love to hear what you think. As always, my videos are all about the comments that you leave me and the discussions that we have afterwards. So let me know, what do you think of Ben's opinion of women on YouTube? Do you think that his opinions are justified? Am I misguided in my interpretation of his video? If you feel like coming to his defence, go downstairs, leave a comment, and maybe have a debate with somebody down there as well. If you'd be able to like and share this video, that would also be much appreciated. Thank you very much. I've been Roaming with Oranges. Follow me on Twitter at JazzaJohn, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Thank you. Goodbye.